Haunted Theatre's 3 creepy encounters. Welcome to our channel, where the darkness whispers and shadows dance, where the veil between our world and the next wears thin, revealing glimpses of the unsettling and the unknown. Tonight we delve into the chilling world of haunted cinemas, those grand echoing spaces where flickering lights and whispered tales can send shivers down your spine. We've gathered 3 terrifying encounters from the dark corners of these haunted theaters. Stories that will make you think twice before settling into that plush velvet seat. Turn off the lights, turn up the volume, and prepare to be disturbed, because tonight, the only escape from these stories is in the cold sweat on your skin. Our first tale takes us to the desolate back streets of a forgotten town, to the Orpheum Theatre. Once a beacon of entertainment, the Orpheum now stands as a skeletal monument to a bygone era. Its grandeur faded, its velvet seats ripped and torn, its screen dusty and blank. But locals whisper that the Orpheum isn't as empty as it seems. They say a phantom projectionist still walks its halls, a spectral figure forever tethered to the flickering magic of the silver screen. Old Man Henderson, who ran the projector at the Orpheum for over 50 years, loved that theatre more than life itself. He'd spend his days meticulously cleaning the projector, splicing film and greeting patrons with a warm smile and a twinkle in his eye. Even when the crowds dwindled, when the allure of television kept people confined to their homes, Old Man Henderson remained a faithful steward of the Orpheum's fading glory. One cold December night, a massive snowstorm rolled in, blanketing the town in a thick layer of white. Old Man Henderson, ever the dedicated employee, braved the blizzard to make sure the projector was ready for the next day's matinee. But the storm worsened. The wind howled like a banshee and the snow piled high, trapping the old man inside the theater. He never made it home. They found him the next morning, slumped over the projector, a serene smile frozen on his face. It seemed Old Man Henderson had died doing what he loved, his heart giving out amidst the whirring gears and flickering light of his beloved projector. But Old Man Henderson's story didn't end there. Not according to the locals. They say that late at night, when the moon casts long, eerie shadows through the Orpheum's shattered windows, you can hear the telltale whir of the projector springing to life. If you dare to peek through the dusty glass of the projection room door, you might catch a glimpse of Old Man Henderson, his spectral form hunched over the machine, his bony fingers delicately threading film through the projector's gears. Some say he's simply continuing his duties, eternally bound to the theatre he loved. Others whisper that he's trapped, unable to move on, his soul forever entangled with the flickering light of the projector. Whatever the truth, one thing is certain: the Orpheum Theatre remains a place of unsettling energy, a place where the line between the living and the dead blurs, and where the phantom projectionist continues his lonely vigil, forever lost in the ghostly glow of the silver screen. Our next tale takes us to the heart of New Orleans, a city steeped in history, mystery, and more than its fair share of restless spirits. It's here we find the decaying grandeur of Le Spectre Cinema, a once opulent movie palace now shrouded in a dark history that chills the bones of those who dare to enter. Le Spectre, they say, is cursed, its very foundation soaked in tragedy, its every shadow haunted by the echoes of a fiery disaster. It was a sweltering summer night in 1942 when tragedy struck Le Spectre. The theatre was packed, its plush seats filled with excited patrons eager to witness the premiere of a highly anticipated film. But as the opening credits rolled and the music swelled, a faulty wire sparked in the projection room high above. The spark ignited a reel of highly flammable nitrate film, and within minutes, flames engulfed the projection booth, quickly spreading to the ornate curtains and wooden fixtures. Panic erupted as thick black smoke filled the theater. Screams pierced the air as terrified patrons rushed for the exits, but the fire spread with terrifying speed, blocking escape routes and plunging the once grand theater into a fiery inferno. The fire department arrived to a scene of unimaginable horror, the air thick with smoke and the stench of burning flesh. When the ashes settled and the smoke cleared, the true extent of the tragedy became horrifyingly clear. Over 200 souls perished that night, trapped within the burning theater, their dreams and aspirations reduced to ash. The Spectre, once a symbol of entertainment and escape, was now a tomb forever marked by the tragedy. The theater was rebuilt, but the echoes of that horrific night lingered. Locals whispered of strange occurrences within the rebuilt Le Spectre. Unexplained cold spots, disembodied screams echoing through the empty halls, and shadowy figures flickering in the corner of your eye. Patrons reported feeling an oppressive sadness within the theater, a heavy, suffocating presence that seemed to cling to their very bones. Ushers spoke of being shoved by unseen hands, their flashlights flickering and dying as if drained of power. And then there were the whispers, faint and ethereal, heard most often during the quiet moments between trailers, voices whispering names, pleading for help, forever trapped in the looping torment of that fiery night. Some believe the spirits of those who perished in the fire remain trapped within the walls of Le Spectre, their souls unable to find peace. Others claim the theater itself is cursed, forever marked by the tragedy that unfolded within its walls. Whatever the truth, Le Spectre Cinema stands as a chilling reminder of the fragility of life and the enduring power of tragedy, a place where the veil between the living and the dead wears thin, and where the echoes of a fiery past continue to haunt the present. Chapter 3. The Poltergeist Premiere. Our final tale brings us to the sterile modern world of the megaplex, a place of bright lights, booming sound systems, and the comforting anonymity of a crowd. But even amidst the glow of 1,000 flickering screens, darkness can lurk. At the Cineplex 16, that darkness manifested in a terrifying display of poltergeist activity during the premiere of a controversial horror film. The film, a low-budget indie project shrouded in rumors of actual curses, had become a viral sensation, sparking heated debates online. Some dismissed it as clever marketing, while others whispered of a malevolent energy that seeped through the screen. On opening night, the Cineplex 16 was packed with curious moviegoers and die-hard horror fans. The energy in the theater was palpable, a mix of anticipation and unease. As the lights dimmed and the opening frames flickered to life, a strange energy descended upon the theater. At first it was subtle, a flickering light, a sudden drop in temperature, the feeling of being watched. Then, as the film unspooled its terrifying narrative, the phenomena intensified. Popcorn containers shook violently, spilling their contents. Drinks flew from cup holders, drenching patrons in sticky soda. The air grew heavy, thick with a palpable sense of dread. Then came the screams. A young woman shrieked as an unseen force yanked her backwards, dragging her across the floor. Chaos erupted. People scrambled over seats, desperate to escape. Ushers struggled to maintain order, their flashlights flickering and dying. The movie played on, its soundtrack a cacophony of screams and unsettling music. Witnesses described a scene of pandemonium, a swirling vortex of fear and unexplained phenomena. By the time the police arrived, the theater was empty, the air thick with the stench of sweat and fear. The film was stopped, its final frames frozen on the screen, a haunting reminder of the terror that had unfolded. The Cineplex 16 remained closed for weeks, its doors locked, its windows dark. Whatever the truth, one thing was certain. The Cineplex 16 had played host to a terrifying display of unexplained phenomena, a poltergeist premiere that left a lasting chill on all who experienced it. So there you have it, 3 chilling tales from the shadowy world of haunted theaters. Places where the line between fantasy and reality blurs, and where the ghosts of the past linger, hungry for an audience. If you enjoyed these creepy encounters, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more spine-chilling stories from the dark side. And if you're brave enough, share your own haunted movie theater experiences in the comments below. Until next time, keep the lights on, stay safe, and remember, the scariest stories are often the ones we tell ourselves in the dark. Creepy content. Until next time, sleep tight.